funny to see.
Like Joy says, who cares? Who cares?
Who cares? Jaden Smith says his mother, Jada Pinkett Smith, introduced the family to psychedelic drugs.
Is this allegedly or is this for real?
This is for real. This came from his mouth.
Mom introduced me to such.
Jaden Smith has revealed that his mother, Jada Pinkett Smith, introduced the rest of the Smith family to psychedelics. The 24-year-old son of Jada and Will Smith made the remarks while speaking at a psychedelic science conference in Denver, Colorado last week. I think it was my mom, actually, that was really the first one to make that step for the family, Jaden said. It was just her for a really, really long time. A really, really long time. So we all know Jada been on something. And then eventually it just trickled and evolved. And everybody found it in their own ways. Jaden went on to credit the psychedelics with helping him deepen his emotional connections with his sister Willow and his half-brother Trey. Siblings can argue so much and fight so much, and Lord knows me and my siblings have done so much of that in the past. But the level of love and empathy that I can feel for them inside of the psychedelic experience and outside of the experiences has been something that's profound and beautiful. Psychedelic drugs are still illegal in the majority of the United States, with only Colorado and Oregon partially legalizing them. In Colorado, magic mushrooms are legal for recreational use.
So she couldn't just do marijuana. She had to go leaps and bounds to this type of drug.
She said, Jada says, Jada 51 previously discussed her experience with psychedelics in her Red Table Talk. The former Facebook Watch talk show host, hosted by her mother, Adrienne, and her daughter, Willow. I struggled with depression for so long, and the thing about the plant medicine is it helps you feel better, but also solves the problems of how you got there in the first place.
You know what? When you were talking about DC Young Fly, and the three guys sharing their testimony and their experience, their spiritual experience with God, with Jesus,
and they didn't have to take no mushroom.
Jada needs a spiritual experience.
I think
there's something not right.
For you to
there's a void.
For you to feel like you have to do something in order to connect to your brothers and sisters, in order to not be depressed.
Yeah.
To me personally,
something's not
I don't feel like replacing that with a magic mushroom is the answer.
Exactly.
It's still something external that you're doing to make you feel better.
Thank you.
It's still something missing. So when you come off that high and you don't have that magic mushroom, what happens?
What are you using?
If you stuck in a cave and you can't get no magic mushroom, what's going to help you?
How else you going to help fill that void that you've been feeling, that depression that you've been battling?
And to me, it's sad that she introduced that to her family and her kids.
It's illegal
in most states.
An illegal substance. And then we all ask, what's going on with this family? The kids are all over. Didn't you say
they all over the place?
Tried to commit suicide?
Willow was upstairs cutting her wrists.
Come on, Jada. Come on. And then we talked about, now some of us allegedly was saying with all the Will Smith and the slapping and all of that she's a very controlling person.
Yeah.
Even to the point where it's like witchcraft, where it controlled Jezebel spirit.
Yeah.
Somebody need to get in there and lay hands on her real quick.
And also too, when you doing that and you don't have no spiritual guidance outside of that, anything can enter into you.
Anything can enter. You've opened the door to a lot of things, even for your daughter to almost take her life.
Yeah, so this
is a serious journey that you need to put your kids in check.
I wouldn't have put my kids on that.
I'm so glad the other son is okay.
That's not her child. You think that mother's like, y'all know, you can tell, the ex-wife, the type of personality she is. I don't know what y'all got going over there, but my son, he better not be taking no magic mushrooms.
Thank you.
I can hear her saying that. And he don't come off as somebody that does that.
And she probably, isn't she a woman of faith? She probably prays real hard.
But his older son, he seems different.
Yeah.
So, and I like Jaden. I do like Jaden. I like Jaden.
The family is cool.
I like how I told you I like how he did the water thing in Flint and created water and homeless people food. Jaden has a wonderful heart, and he has a wonderful heart. But I don't like the mushroom thing, and you don't have any grounding in to God, in my opinion, spirituality, because all you're doing, in my opinion, is just opening yourself up. It's like people say they don't like to be hypnotized. I don't believe that hypnotism is per se satanic.
Right.
I just believe that when you become hypnotized, you open yourself up to whatever spirits is out there. And you almost like Ghost or with Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, wow.
I'm not trying to be Ghost. I'm not trying to sit and go, okay, anybody want to come in me? Oh, remember that, and then the black man jumped in her. Where you at, old Jesus? Where you at, Ethel?
Didn't you say that happened in the movie with our friend Monique?
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of...
That opening yourself up, a seance, and then old murdering spirit came in her. And then she ended up killing everybody. Yeah. So if you don't have no grounding, that's why I don't believe when people be like, oh, psychic stuff. No, I believe you can have the gift of prophecy.
Thank you.
But I don't want to just open it up and just anything come tell me
there's a lot of things going on in the supernatural world that we don't have an explanation of, or we are not ready, equipped to deal with it.
I think you have to be grounded, and in my opinion, and I feel like you should be attached, in my opinion, to God, because then you're not just opening yourself up when you have these gifts. Yeah. When you have a prophetic gift, and you're just not opening it up to anybody.
It's the sad thing about it, though, because some parents, they've tried things. They
but they don't introduce their kids.
That's what I was going to say. There's parents who have tried some stuff, and they may have put them on a high or whatever. But you're thinking in the rational mind as a parent, I'm not going to hook, hey, son, try this. I did. It took me on cloud nine. Take it, son.
So Jada got a lot of issues.
Yeah. But you know what? There are parents that are like that.
That's true.
They're alcoholics, or they do things and try stuff. Hey, son, I've done a threesome. Why don't you try it?
You right.
So